everyone, my name is Jennifer, and for my book talk, I will be talking about two Bobbies. And in this story, the main characters are Bobcat and Bobby. These two animals in the story live together, and a lot in the story they're referred to as the Bobbies because of their names. So the author of this book is Kirby Larson and Mary Nethery. The illustrator is Jean Castles. The publication date is August 5th, 2008. The reading level is M, and it is intended for readers 1st to 5th grade. It is a nonfiction book, and personally, I would rate it a 5 out of 5. I absolutely love this book. I love the author, Kirby Larson. She writes a lot of books about animals, particularly dogs, and in this book, she does an amazing job of illustrating the aftermath of Hurricane Katrina and how it affected people. And I think it's so important for children to learn about what happened, especially because nowadays a lot of kids did not live through this event, and it's great for them to learn about it and see how it affected people and animals, of course. So some background information on the story. So this book is taking place in 2007 in New Orleans, where Bobcat and Bobby live together. And when the hurricane strikes their area, their family ends up leaving them, and their house is practically destroyed, among other people's houses in the area. So Bobby and Bobcat are left to fend for themselves without their family, and their journey is them surviving the aftermath of Hurricane Katrina together. Just to give you a little bit of insight, I will be reading a little excerpt from the story. Make sure you guys can see. All right. After the storm, volunteers from across the country came to New Orleans to lend a hand. They brought food and water. They rescued people stranded on roofs of their homes, and they rescued many animals. But with so much damage and confusion, the two Bobbies were not rescued. Their food and water gone, Bobby finally broke free. She dragged along the broken train with Bobcat close behind her. All right, so I'm going to put the book down for this, show you my activities. First off, the book Lexile is 8810L, and for my literacy lesson, I'm going to be doing it for 3rd graders. And of course, this lesson will be done after reading. So the first thing I would have them do is I would have a sequence story event. That's a cutout activity. So in this activity, the children would cut out these sequences in the story and organize them based on when they occur in the right order. I would have this as a partner activity just because, collaboration is always best, and I feel like when cutout activities, it works out great that way, and this would help the children reinforce their understanding of what's happening in the story and when it is happening. So the next thing I would also have them do is I would have them do a Venn diagram to compare the similarities and differences between the main characters. So Bobby and Bobcat. And this would help them get a better understanding of the characters, their similarities and differences, and also just reiterate what's happening in the story and what the characters are doing in it. The last thing I would have them do is I would do a cause and effect sheet, and for this I would have also, I think this would be a partner activity as well because it is a cutout, and for this they match the cause to the effect and different story events in this, and this helps them understand what is happening in different big parts of the story as well. Finally, for my integrated art activity, I'm going to stick with having it for 3rd graders, and for this, I want it as well to be done near the end of the reading. That way everyone has already heard it, and this is basically to help them, take their own personal perspective on the story, but also, help them better understand it in a way. And for this, my prompt would be draw your favorite part of the story and then write why it's your favorite part. So for this, I would have the child draw their favorite part. So in this, I draw the scene of Bobby breaking free from the chain with Bobcat and them going away. And then down here, I explain why it's my favorite part. And I think it's great to have them put their own perspective on it and take away their own understanding of what's happening in the story, and also do it in a creative and fun way. that's the end of my book talk. Thank you for listening.